Pettis is taking on Wonderboy. You know, I don't know that you'd want to be stuck on your feet with either one of those guys. Wonderboy has such an awkward, effective, and dynamic style. And then you look at Pettis. I mean, this guy's famous for his awkwardness. Who'd you ever see hitting cartwheel kicks in a fight before Anthony Pettis? The Showtime kick. I mean, come on. I think he won an ESPY for it. I know he's up for one. I mean, this guy's crazy on his feet. These guys are going to go out in a stand-up battle. I think this is really compelling. I really feel like we're just seeing it one more time over again. This is George Masvidal versus Till. And any of you that didn't want to see that because you thought there was a size discrepancy, how bad are you kicking yourself in the ass now for not seeing that? Well, I don't know that I'm ready to give you guys a prediction. And since the fight is tomorrow, I guess it looks like I just flat out won't be giving a prediction. But I will tell you, it's a really interesting fight. If you look at the trajectory of Anthony Pettis, I mean, a number of years ago, he's on the Wheaties box. A number of years ago, he's the world champion. A number of years ago, he's then on a skid. Then people are calling for his retirement. Then something happens and some guy starts giving him a hard time and like lights 3 of his cars on fire. Remember when Pettis went through all of this stuff? So then he comes back. He changes weight classes. And he looks awesome doing it. He has an amazing fight. One of the best fights of the year against Chiesa, where he had to deal with tremendous adversity and came back and got a victory. He then goes right into Tony Ferguson, of which he had to deal with tremendous adversity. And I believe, if I remember right, his corner stopped that fight. Remember, he broke his hand. He had all sorts of problems in that, but it was a great contest. Now he's leaving that weight class and going all the way up to 170 to take on Wonderboy. But if you look at the matchup, this is fun. This is a very fun and interesting match. And I think that's all I'm going to say, but I don't want anyone to dismiss this and go, hey, he's a 145 pounder. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake. Ask the guys at 155 how bad they regret making that mistake when Conor moved up. Ask Stipe how bad he regrets making that mistake when Daniel moved up. Ask Till how bad okay, don't do that. When Masvidal moved up, right? Don't do that. Let these guys go fight. Wonderboy's got a weird style, but Pettis has trained for this. Pettis has a weird style. Wonderboy is trained for this. Go out and enjoy the matches, but also keep your eye on the co-main event. Curtis Blaydes, young guy, wrestler, good hands. He's taking on Justin Willis. Young guy, wrestler, good hands. Now let's take one step closer look. Willis has the heavier hands. I don't know that they're better, but I know they will do a hell of a lot more damage. I know with Curtis Blaydes and the experience that he had with Ngannou, he's going to respect power. He just is. Take a little bit closer look. Curtis Blaydes is the better wrestler. A little bit quicker, a little bit smaller, a little bit more dynamic. So I think that he is going to go and look to tie this, try to get it to the ground. Probably can't do it with a blast double, so what's the next best option? Try to tie him up. Go into exactly what in a boxing range the referee would step in and separate you because nothing's happening. Go and do that. Make nothing happen. Tie him up. Push him in the fence if you can. Start to get your hands on him. Start to wear on Willis. Because what that will do is you start to drain his batters. It'll take some of that power away. I think that'll be a very good, effective first round strategy. And I do think that's an interesting match. You know, Willis is a lot more fun than guys are giving him credit for. If you go watch one of his interviews or you watch him, he's got a certain level of cockiness to him. There's a certain level of charisma to him. He's got something going on right now with Daniel Cormier, where he can't get it right with Daniel, and he's talked trash on Daniel. Well, guess why that's interesting? Not because they're in the same division. They're teammates. Do you guys realize that? They're teammates at the AKA. And they don't really like one another. And they don't mind going to the media and saying as much. I don't have the full story on that, but I think somebody should go out and get it. I think that it's pretty interesting. All right, you know what? I am going to give you predictions, but I'm going to go on a bit of a limb here. I am going to take Pettis. I'm going to take Pettis on the same theme of Masvidal. Going up, stand-up battle, I think it favors the smaller guy. I'm going to go with Pettis on that, and I know that's going to surprise you. I am also going to go with Willis. How do you like that? There's a prediction for the main and co-main. Let's see how I do.